Let's go, Southwest B. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications. Hit the subscribe, like the video. Speaking on Texas and the way we move, no matter what, everybody knows. It was kind of like if you was in Houston and you was in Dallas, probably the same, San Antonio, Fort Worth, East Texas, West Texas, little surrounding little towns, cities, or whatever. But the main majority of the people in the DFW, before gangs, after gangs, during the gang area, before it was just neighborhood shit like that. Still to the day, people know what side of town you can't go on. You know what side of town you can go. You know what stores, you know what neighborhoods, you know what streets, you know what apartments, you know all of these things. You know, 9 times out of 10 you get caught anywhere in Dallas or Fort Worth and you wasn't known or you wasn't from over there, somebody's gonna say something to you. You always gonna have that fear in the back of your mind. Would something happen while you was over there? Everybody act hard no matter what time it was, no matter what part of the city they was on. They always came a certain way to show that they ran their area, they hood. But people knew if you wore red or blue, you knew not to walk down the street. You knew not to go to this part. Dallas, for example. If you was in the Grove, South Dallas, 9 times out of 10, Crips everywhere. You had small factors of Bloods. Probably in East Dallas projects, Hatcher Street, all back off Dolphin, East Grand, stuff like that. But the majority of South Dallas, Dixon, Carpenter, all over Junction, Park Row, Bunton, parts of Malcolm X, because you had Bloods over there on the Oakland side, stuff like that. So it was kind of, but you had majority of people in South Dallas, Pleasant Grove, cripping, wearing blue no matter what side of town you was on. Oak Cliff even had it at one point. A lot of people wearing blue no matter what side. It was factors of Bloods everywhere. Like you didn't know about them until they popped up, etc. But you was kind of like, man, they like red over there and this and that. But everybody was mainly knowing about Keese and Polk. Best for Less came along and got pretty big or whatever. But now it's everywhere in Oak Cliff. It's a whole thing. But still, people still go anywhere they want to go. They recognized anywhere. If you still got a name from the 90s, 80s, or whatever, you still probably can go any possible aspect of DFW without nothing happening. It's a generational thing where the young generational peoples of today, 25 and under, probably 20 and under, they the ones acting a fool in Dallas, Fort Worth, and the same in Houston. I was in Houston for 11 years seeing nothing but the youngsters, 20 and under, 25 and under, acting a fool. Even when niggas get to 25 and up, 30, you don't see too much, but they still active because niggas in the street hustling, doing their thing, participating in a lot of things going on in their neighborhoods, they sides of town, they streets. We got a big culture of cars, getting money, everything in Texas, so that plays a role with a lot of things going on. It ain't no serious plexing behind no. You just gotta walk that line real strong because there's so much stuff happening in the state of Texas that no matter what city you in, Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Houston, Killeen, Waco, Austin, especially Austin. I can't never forget Austin. I used to go to Austin way back in the day. Austin was kind of that country, cutthroat type city, look like just establishing itself. Right now, you see how Austin is. Go Google Austin now. It's just big. Finna be 1 million people in Austin. Everything is growing. It's a super mega city getting off the ground, and probably population-wise, eventually gonna be over San Antonio and Dallas, just with the inner city people. Before it's the Metroplex and all that, man. Dallas, Houston can't even got more people than Dallas, Fort Worth area combined. I think we sitting on about 7 or 8 million right now. I think Houston sitting on about 6. You take San Antonio, they probably got about 4 million people, 3 million, probably not even 4 million in a metropolitan area. and then Austin probably sitting on 1.7 or something like that. But stay committed to moving the right way. You always going to have to watch out for everything in Texas. So if you ever come to Texas, you're going to have to watch out for every possible aspect of anywhere else in the United States, because we all in the United States. Some part be super aggressive on each other, but it's still people that are surviving, living, making moves, handling up, thinking it's just normal. Normal activities to stay out the way of danger. Stay out the way of people that, if you see a crowd, you know it's active over there, you're not supposed to go over there even dealing with them people. But if you see some people over there, they having fun, they doing that, you know the possibility you go over there hanging out. You know, you never know if an enemy, anything could be over there with you. And then some more people gonna come, something might go down over there. So every possible place in Texas, always some fighting going on, some shooting happening, some drunkenness turning to deadly. Everything is going down in Texas, no matter what part of town, part of city, everything. But the blessing that every person in Texas knows, no side of town, no place in Texas that you can't go in any store. You can't go to any possible club anywhere not knowing that you can go there and make it out. You can go there and move around and talk about it the next day, because it's not active super going down like that in Texas. That's why we got a free state of kicking it, swag riding, switches hopping, hanging out, kicking it. Every city main parks be crunk. Thousands of people every Sunday is out rolling slabs, talking to chicks, having a ball. Cause we Texas. Every trend of the way these other states moving is going down from Texas. From the syrup to the rolling on swangers to the bang to the talking fly. A lot of people took their swag from Texas. Much love to every part of the United States. Just a little assumption of Dallas, Fort Worth area and the way people moving all over Texas. Stay blessed, have fun, enjoy life, and move swell. And another thing, go promote Parlay God YouTube. Exclusive MLB, NFL, college football, etc. picks coming soon. All sports talk and giving away bangers daily. Thursday is going down with a morning show at this world. Chance to go like, share, subscribe, Parlay God YouTube. You can stay on this right here. This is the last post I'm doing on this Southwest B. I'm out. Let's go. Texas for the win. Another thing, legalized marijuana is coming. Y'all see it's a pop-up shop in East Texas. And everybody's getting cleared to be able to handle this cannabis real strong. And they finna put it on the ballot. And they finna be legal over the next couple of years. Texas finna be legal with cannabis all over the state. Medical or recreation is coming. Big things popping in Texas. I'm out. Southwest B. Go to Parlay God YouTube and subscribe. Hit the likes. All sports.